Hello, everyone. Coming to you today with an amazing exercise that is designed to help you simplify your decision making in business. Now, I hope your day is going wonderful and it's sure going to be way much better if you stick around with me for 3 minutes to give you an easy way, a very easy to put in practice exercise that'll teach you how to take the best, most fulfilling decisions. Because let's face it, we take decisions every single minute, every single second. It's not a problem. But maybe after 10 minutes, we're thinking, what was I thinking when I took this decision? I should have done things in a completely different way. How to go about without running into that dreaded regret. The thing is, my fearless friends, that nothing comes easy. Nothing is clear to you unless you have a piece of paper and something to write with. Now, even if it's an agenda, a notebook, a sticky note, I have full of sticky notes here. If you look at my visual board with all sorts of things that I want, I carry all sorts of sticky notes in my bag when I go out, in my other rooms, even in the bedroom, because I may have some great ideas and I need to write things down. Most of the times I do use my phone, but to be honest, when I put things down with my own hand on a piece of paper, something magical happens. You get your ideas, your thoughts from here down there. And when you see black on white, your rational mind starts kicking in because you will no longer be that person that is completely involved with your head stuck very deeply inside the problem, but you will become an observer. And when you do that, my fearless friend, decisions are going to be so much easier to take from now on. What you need to do is to simply write down on the first half of the page what is the first decision. On the other side of the page, on the second half, put the second decision. And if you have several decisions to take from, I advise that you have each page not an horizontal column. Sorry, not a vertical column, but a horizontal one, in order to see things from a completely different perspective than you are used to. Get the piece of paper, separate it in half, and I want you to look at the two decisions, the one you put down the first time and then the second one, and see what are your feelings when you look at them. And I want you to take 2 minutes, not more than that. You need to put a time to have your agenda in place because we don't want you to spend too much time on this. Usually, ideally, you are going to make decisions from now on the spot, knowing exactly what you need to focus on. But until you start to train your mind, let's take 2 minutes for each decision. Ask yourself when you see the first decision that you have to work with, what are my feelings about this concept, this decision, this word, you name it. In the second part of the page, I want you to do the same thing with the second decision. Write down everything that you feel about it. Now, when you take those 2 minutes, I want you to then leave everything aside for a few seconds, a minute, go grab a cup of coffee, water, have a snack, and then come back. And with a rational mind that has already been activated, since our emotions tend to leave our body through our hands. That's why writing things down with your hand, with a pen, has something more deep than it beats the eye. When you're going to look at things, when you're going to have everything down there, it's going to be so much more easy, so much more rational to do this. because you can observe things from a distance. Isn't it much easier when you see something happening that's further from you than when you are completely involved and emotional? Because our mind, my fearless friends, I know that you know this because you have heard me say this many times. Our mind is negative by default. It is designed to keep you safe. That's why it keeps on bringing fear with every step that you take in order to make sure that you're in the best physical health as possible. Might as well train your mind to understand that it's okay to choose, it's okay to take decisions. And when you do this, decision making is going to be so much more easier as you have everything in front of you and you can choose things very consciously instead of making an emotional choice, which is most of the times not the most fortunate one. And then we have those regrets that I should have done things in a different way. Now, as you look at your two decisions to choose from, you are going to be completely clear on which is the best one for you, as you're going to understand that, okay, what I wrote down here, these fears, these emotions, these worries, maybe limiting beliefs, are not real. I need to take this decision in order to take my business to the next level, in order to make sure I choose the right colors for my website, for my product launch, for my wonderful new business partners, for my new clients, and so on. Now, if you have several other decisions, choose one decision from the first page and do the same with the other ones, and you are going to be so much more uninvolved, emotionally available to make sure that you are choosing the most fulfilling decision of them all. And most of everything that you do is going to be completely rational, clear, and you are going to be in for the ride of your life. Because, my fearless friends, when you let go of fear, when taking decisions, nothing is going to stop you from now on. You'll be completely in control of your time, your emotions, and everything that is connected to business and to fears in business is no longer going to be a problem. If you want more, go on my website, roxanapopet.com, and download the 7-step guide to permanently conquer your fears for the best, most easiest exercise to put in practice. I call it the back visualizing exercise. It teaches you how to keep your fears under your control, how to get fears away from your system by using this metaphor of a bag that I created. This is the signature exercise for Step on Your Fears. It shows you how easy it is to deal with your mind once you have decided to let go of certain fears and negative emotions and patterns that no longer serve you. Put this exercise in practice. Let me know how it goes. And until tomorrow, do write to me here. Even if you don't see this live session, let me know how the previous exercise with choosing half of the page with the first decision, the other half with the other decision, how does it go for you? It's going to take 5 minutes and it'll be the most easiest exercise that you have done in training your mind to take the best, most fulfilling decisions, because we all want to get rid of that dreaded regret after we're thinking, okay, I did not want to choose this, I don't know what happened. This is not going to be the case anymore, not in business anyway. I hope you have an awesome day ahead, and do share with me any fears in business, and I'll reply to them here live as I'm doing these live sessions every day. Have a great day ahead.